Piston Cup teams never seem to get old. I don't know if it's because Mattel is always adding new members to the teams or people are always making more and more customs, but either way, I absolutely love the Piston Cup in general. And I know so many people out there as well. I mean, I can even see on my videos on Piston Cup related things always get more views than other videos, and it's awesome. Like, I just love talking about it. So that's why I decided to make a new series on my channel dedicated to each individual Piston Cup team. Every couple weeks or so, I will be reviewing a new team, and I wanted to start here with Clutch Aid because I recently got this custom Clutch Aid hauler from Jim Scavenger. I also recently got this factory custom crew chief from China. So we got a couple new members that you guys probably haven't seen that I want to review for you. I've already reviewed the two racers on either end here, and those links will be in the description below if you want to check them out. But without any more talking, let's just get right into the hauler packaging, because as you guys know, if you've seen some of my other recent videos lately, like the Sputter Stop hauler, View Zine, Jim Scavenger likes to repackage his haulers just for fun, plus they're, it's better to ship them that way. He used the Chip Gearings hauler to make this custom and therefore put it back into the Chip Gearings hauler box. When they released the haulers last year, with Bumper Save, Combustor, and Blinker, it really opened up a lot more opportunities for Jim Scavenger to make customs. So I'll be right back with this opened up. So we are going to start here by talking about the hauler. Now, I think this is definitely one of my favorite haulers that Jim Scavenger has made recently, just because it is absolutely 100% accurate to how he appeared in the movie. There is a nice little picture of the hauler, and I did hear some people talking how this hauler from Jim Scavenger actually looked like it matched more for Dino Draftysky. And I can kind of see where you're coming from there, but no, this is full-on Kevin Shiftright Cars 1 Clutch Aid, and you can even tell in the color blue, they lightened it up a little bit more for Cars 3. But we're going to detach the two right there and take a look at the cab here. This is the same expression as the Combustor Semi because it's super hard to change the expression. I wouldn't expect him to do that anyway. You have 121 on either side. And these are very nicely applied decals. Like, it looks like it's something from Mattel, does it not? On the back, he even does customized mud flaps and a license plate. Of course, CA121 for Clutch Aid number 121. And we got those Clutch Aid mud flaps there. I absolutely love it. And now, if you guys hear any howling noises in the background, it's because today it is the super windy day in Chicago. It's crazy windy out there right now. You have no idea. So if you hear something, it's the wind. That just shows how insane it is out there. But anyway, here is the side decal. You have Clutch Aid Racing Team. I'm not a big fan of this just basic font for that Clutch Aid Racing Team. It seems pretty basic, but that is how it was in the movie. You got the elongated Clutch Aid logo instead of the more squarish one that we saw before. Kind of abstract designs here with some stripes and swirls leading into a horizon there of some sort, or of a sparking ball, I don't know. On the back here, I do like these parallel stripes they're kind of like, I don't know, a pickaxe almost. Taillights, and that is the license plate from the Combustor hauler because that is just absolutely way too small for Jim Scavenger to remove and reapply. Here is the roof decal. Looks great. And this side is exactly the same. Of course, we do have the little satellite that Mattel already has on it. And if you guys aren't familiar with the haulers, they do open from both sides, which is a little unrealistic. Should open from the back, but these are intended to be more for play sets, and if you want to display them, you just close the flaps, but only from the left side is where you can actually swing out the ramp here. So if we do that, you can see a toolbox in there. Some tires, which don't match Kevin Shiftright's, but that's okay. They match, I don't even know, do they match Combustors? I don't think they do, so I don't know whose tires those are, but Mattel tends to make the rim color whatever the main color is, but half the time that isn't actually the color for the rims of that racer. Now you can flip down these support stands below. They are kind of tough. This one's easy to get out, but this one right here, because it's bunched up behind those tires there, you gotta kind of get something else in there like my T to put some pressure on it. And there you go, you have a nice little setup. It is a little uneven, but if you were to put something over here and prop it up a little bit, then it would look really, really nice. So you can drive Kevin on up there, pretend he's, I don't know, doing some sort of show. I don't know, when I was younger, I used to think he was kind of doing like a press conference when he had this open from this side and a bunch of reporters would be on the outside here. But if you want to transport with him, you're going to have to fold all this stuff up first, push it in, and then add Kevin. Close it up, reattach to the semi, and there you go. You can drive him around, and that's awesome. Let's take him out from the other side now. Now, Clutch 8 is probably one of my least favorite sponsors, not because I don't like how he's done or the designs, but I'm not a big fan of navy blue, and so I do prefer some of the other colors like pink. That's why I love Tank Coat, I love Intersection, but this is still a pretty cool team. So now we're going to take a look at the crew chiefs here. So this one on the right, I got a little while ago from Full Wheel Drive 7. He actually made this one using a Clutch Foster model, added the headset, applied the decals, and also painted the rims there. So he did a fantastic job. He may have even replaced the mouth. I'm not entirely sure though. I don't think so. But yeah, he did a great job with this for real. Some nice decals. I don't know what that blob is up there, that little gray dot, but no big deal. Very nicely done. I don't know if a Clutch 8 crew chief actually appeared in the movie because, as you guys know, Pixar did take a couple liberties in pit row of the Motor Speedway of the South. They actually cut off like at least 10 pit crews. So some of them, we don't know what they would have looked like. Maybe it would have been more of a pickup truck like this. Now, this is a Chinese factory custom. It's not real from Mattel, and it's also not really like handmade. They're done using like a kind of more of a mass production type thing. But if you want to buy one of these, they are $15 from China. You can't just search it up because they are a little hidden. The listing actually just has them numbered in a group listing. So if you want to buy this one, just send me a message on Instagram or Twitter and I will send you the link. I'm not promoting the seller or anything like that, but if you do want one, he's the only one who has it. So let me know. $15. That's actually like $14.27. And these are really, really nicely done for sure. They are like Mattel quality because they're done using Mattel's materials. So you can see the Clutch 8 logo right there. Now for all of these pickups, I'm sure you guys have seen other ones. They have Rev and Go, Little Turkey Pistons. I have Nitro 8 on my table right now as well. Nitro 8 is one of my favorites, but they just take the expression from the racer and apply it to the crew chief. So I don't know, you can kind of tell right there. I think that's interesting that they do that. So you have 121 there on the sides. The decals are a little askew and the windows look to be a little cracked right there, but they are kind of knockoffs, quote unquote. You can also see the hole where they filled it in from like another crew chief, whatever model they took this from. I do like how they painted the rims though, gray, and I think that's a nice touch. And they even had the taillights on there. So I think these are nicely done for sure. You can even see they used a screw and a rivet. So yeah, these are definitely kind of knockoff counterfeits, but I like them, and don't worry, it's illegal. It's legal, my bad. Sorry, it is legal. It is not illegal, because if it was, Mattel would definitely be doing something about it. So that is all for the team here. I'm sure you guys know about the racers here. We got Dino Draftysky from Cars 3 and Kevin Shiftright from Cars 1. They've been released quite a few times. Dino was released like exactly a year ago, and he's been reissued quite a few times. I haven't really had any trouble finding him. And he did come with a collector card with one of his releases, and it's very nicely done. Again, like I said, links to these are in the description below if you want to take a look at them a little bit more in depth. And I guess we are just waiting on the next gen to be released. He is one of the last ones to be released from this team. And a pitty, perhaps. I'd love to see a pitty. And maybe an official crew chief from Mattel. That'd be pretty cool as well. But right now, I am happy with what we got. So thank you guys so much for watching my first team video. I guess you can't really say my first, because I've done tons of team videos before, several years ago, a couple years ago maybe. And so I thought it's time to kind of reboot that series, especially since now we have a bunch more team members. Like, I stopped that series because I reviewed every team possible. Like, there's no more team members, but now I can definitely do a bunch more, like Fiber Fuel, Easy Idle. So why don't you guys vote? Yeah, let's do a poll. So I'll put a poll in the top right corner there. Which team do you want to see reviewed next? We're going to go with Fiber Fuel. Let's throw in Bumper Save just for fun. We're going to throw in Easy Idle and N2O Cola. Why don't we do those four, and you guys can vote to see which one you want me to review next. I want this to be kind of an infrequent series, but not infrequent as in months apart, but just several weeks apart, because it is kind of a special thing. So thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you all next time. Bye now.